All right. Very good.
Yes,
Finally,
brother.
brother.
Nice one for
Finally.
coming on the Fuse UK. It's much appreciated. How's things?
Well, thank you so much for having me, brother. I appreciate what you're doing for the community. It's very good. We need people like you. We know that there is tons of shit with the medias right now in this crazy era, but you're doing such a good job with it. So I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that.
Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate
How you
that.
doing, brother? All good.
But I was wondering if we could start off, mate, if you could tell us a bit about yourself and where your fighting journey started. Maybe it's a bit about growing up and where you grew up. Just tell us all about it, bro.
Well, basically, I'm gonna try to make it short because I'm having my own documentary coming out very soon, which will relate about my whole life.
Yeah,
But I was born in a shithole country which is called France. So I have to say that because I'm not representing France, the country where I was born. I'm representing Algeria, which is my father's home country. So basically, I'm Algerian with some Italian roots as well. Born in France. I didn't spend quite a long time over there in France. To be honest with you, I had a bit of a hard, tough childhood with a father who put me into martial arts since I was very young. Started with, I think it's a common thing in Europe, judo, karate, and all that type of stuff.
good
So
growing up.
actually, I've started with that, and later on, I've discovered full contact kickboxing and plenty of other martial arts. I didn't go to school. I tried to when I was very young. Um, it's not that it didn't work for me. It's just that, like I said, I had a tough childhood due to my father, and I couldn't keep it up with it. So I was focusing on something else. And when people used to ask me, "What do you want to do when you grow up?" I was like, "I want to fucking make money. That's all I want. I want to make money because what I like the most is freedom. I need to feel free. And right now in this world, if you don't have money, how can you be free unless you fucking live in the Amazon? Or you know what I mean? It's the
Yeah.
system is what it is. The system is like this. So either you're a sheep or you fucking do your things on your own, and that's it. So that's what I've done. I time flying, and time passed, and I grew up. Basically, I didn't have a formal education, so I went with the wrong people. At 14 years old, I I had a, how can I call that? I had a very big accident, a family accident. My father tried to kill me. So basically, he stabbed me 2 times, stabbed my mom in front of my eyes 12 times. I was a beaten child, and it was very tough for me growing up with that. But it was kind of normal, I guess. You understand? You grow up in that ambience, and you just like, yeah, it is like that. It is what it is, right? And then basically at 14 years old, I was like, yeah, don't you touch her again. He went to the UK. He came back, and that time he just like snapped and bam, and I was like, all right, now we're getting started, and I just swung at him. The whole shit went crazy. All I can say about it for now is that since the age of 14, since that day happened, I was on my own. There was no like mommy, daddy, and all that paying for the rent and all that shit. I was sleeping outside, brother. I was sleeping outside in the fucking streets. I went to Spain without any passports, without any shit. I just crossed the border and done my things. Over there, I met some guy. He was into business, illegal business. When I had no choice back then, so I done my things. I lived quite a good few years like that until I get caught. Went to jail, multiple cases, uh, and they asked for 5 years. They gave me 3, and I went out like it was like a year and a half later. So I just did like a year and a half in prison. And basically what happened is that in prison we have TV. I mean, if you are able to pay for it. So I had a TV and I was watching a fucking Muay Thai documentary. And I saw those Thai kids. To me, they had a good life. They were like, yeah, we don't have money on fighting to support my family and all that. And I was like, well, at least you have a family. At least you have a roof. You have something. To me, they were like soft, sweet, compared to my life. But compared to European people, Thai people were like, oh, wow, what the fuck? Seriously? He has to fight to be able to support the cost of the family expenses and all that. I'm like, basic things. So basically what happened is that I've watched that, and since that day I was like, yeah, when I go out of jail, I'm gonna be fighting and make only clean money with that. I mean, I got beaten up by my father for free for all those years, since I was 4 years old till 14. And I was able to fucking do like fight, like properly fight, martial arts and all that. So I was like, why not giving it back and be paid for it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So as soon as I went out of the jail, I was like, okay, let's go. I took like the flight ticket. I bought the flight ticket, and I had like 100 euros on me, which was like not even 4,000 baht. Nothing. Peanuts, brother. Peanuts in Thailand. It's nothing. You can't survive with that. Well,
yeah.
That's what they say, but I did it. So I went there, knowing nothing, no one, and that's where my journey started, basically. First few days, I arrived, and it was like, that's different to me. That's fucking different. I went to a gym, to a Muay Thai gym, which, no, I'm not going to make a promotion of those fuckers. Actually, he was a piece of shit. Sorry for that, but I have to say it. I went there. I trained a bit, and there was that guy over there, Alex. He's a Frenchman. He was managing many boxers, included, I don't know if you heard of him, Youssef Bouganem, Sutsakon. Know those guys? They are very famous Muay Thai fighters.
Yeah.
Very good fighters. I went there, trained for a few days. It was like maybe 3 days, something like this. And on the 3rd of November, it was my birthday, 3rd of November, 20 years old. I was like sitting in the arena watching a Muay Thai fight with that guy, Alex, who took me to watch fights for my birthday. And I'm watching the fight and I'm like, fuck, they are killers. It was in Pattaya, Tepasit. They call it Tepasit. Yeah. And it's a very famous stadium because every fucking champion has to go through those kind of stadiums to be able to make it to the big ones in Thailand, like Bangkok, Lumpini, Ratchanan, Omnai, and all that.
Yeah.
So basically, I was sitting there, like watching those killers, and he's like, Sohanne, and I'm like, yeah. Well, do you want to fight? We have one fighter. He's missing actually. Do you want to fight? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fighting. I was like, yeah, let's go. This smell, brother, hits differently. I was in locker room, the naman muay, we call it naman muay. It's a type of Thai oil that warms you so badly that you have to jump like a fucking rabbit everywhere. You know what I mean? It's crazy. If it reaches your balls, if it reaches your nuts, you better cry for your life. I'm telling you, brother, you'll be crying for your life. So that's what it is. I smell it, wrapping my hands and all that, and I'm like, yeah, let's go. Feeling nothing. I've never been in a position where I feared or I was anxious before a fight. I heard a lot of people talking about this, including GSP,
yeah,
saying like, yeah, I was scared before fighting. I'm scared before fighting. I never felt that, brother. Is it because I had such a tough childhood? I don't know, brother. It's because of my mindset. I don't know. I went through so much, but I went for that one. I fought a guy with 150 fights. I have no fights. 150 fights, brother.
For your first fight?
First fight, brother. Professional, straight up.
So before your first fight, how long were you actually in, like, training? Because you mustn't have...
3 days, brother. 3 days.
3
3
days.
days. Yes, brother. That's how I am since the beginning, brother. Since the
How did
beginning.
you feel? How did you feel in the fight, though?
What did you say, brother?
How did you feel in the fight? Your first fight?
Oh, good. I felt like you know what? I since a kid, I was always thinking about being fast, being powerful, being fast, being powerful, and that there was no fight IQ into this. There was nothing except speed and power, because that's all I had back then. So I went for the low kicks. I wanted to kill everyone with low kicks. I had over 80 knockouts with low kicks. So in my whole professional career, there's like 105 fights. I knocked the fuck out of 80 people with low kicks, breaking legs and all that shit. So
I've seen your videos on the bag, like the way you kick the bag and that. Jesus, some nasty kicks.
Rubbish. That was rubbish, brother. I have to be honest with you. That was rubbish. It was like, how many years ago? 10, 12? That was back then when I had like a few fights only. Like people can't imagine how I am right now. There is a few shots of me like training with Borchau, you know, Borchau, was fighting and all that. There is a few things like this where we can see, oh, that's a bit different actually, loads different, the technique and all that, but that was rubbish, bro. And people rely on that to judge my actual style. I'm 34 years old. I was 20 years old. Come on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I felt good in that fight, but coming to the 4th round, the referee stopped the fight. You know why, brother? We call that in Thai sumerai. Sumerai, it means like you can't win. The guy is too technical for you. So what happened is that I was hitting him badly with hooks and all that, crazy low kicks and all that. But that guy was like stepping back, playing with the ropes and all that, and you know, like doing the things with the points and all that shit, distant fights and all that. So no gambling, no nothing. That were like, come on, no, it's too much for you that time. I finished the fight, went down from the ring. I lost my first fight. Alex told me, actually, he said 90% of people lose their first fight. I was like, really? But I was not even thinking about that. I think I was not even thinking about anything that time.
Yeah.
So basically, I went down from the fight, and then some people came to me, started to give me money and all that, and I was like, what the fuck? I just lost the fight. Why are you giving me money? And they were like, Jaisu, man, play Jaisu. And I was like, what is that? You know, it's like strong heart. I was like, okay, so they like my style, like bull style, you know? And basically they asked me, do you want to fight next week? Do you hurt? I'm like, no, I don't hurt. I have to pay for my rent, for my food and everything. So yes, I'm fighting. Fight the next week against a guy who had like 100 fights again. But I knocked him out badly, 2nd round. He throw a kick to my reps, caught him. Then I throw a kick to him. He caught it as well. But once he caught it, I put my leg inside his own leg, and I jumped with a knee to the shin and bam, knocked out. That motherfucker looked like serious, like he was boom. Oh, I was like, what the fuck is that? Knocked him out. I couldn't realize myself. I was like, what the fuck? Did I just win against that guy? Alex was like, yeah, you just knocked him the fuck out. So that's how it started, brother. That's how it started.
So is your main background, like, I know you said you'd done a bit of karate and judo and stuff when you were younger, but was your main fighting background Muay Thai?
Karate, brother. Karate Shotokan and Kyokushinkai.
Yeah, and so is this with glove? Obviously gloved, in it.
It's Kyokushinkai is without gloves, brother, but you can't hit the face unless there is gloves, actually. But the competition, you just like in the fights, you hit the stomach, you hit the legs, you hit everywhere you want, but not the face.
Yeah, I get you.
Now I don't know if it's still the same or not. I have a good friend of mine, Judd Red. Have you heard of him? He is the man who fought 100 men in a row.
Oh, did you say John Ryder there?
Judd Red.
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, brother, amazing guy, amazing person, and amazing fighter. Such an inspiration for me. He fought 100 men in a row in Kyokushinkai in Japan. 100 men, brother. He was training under the master who the movie was made. What is called Fighter in the Wind. Have you watched that one? Fighter in the Wind.
Fighter in the Wind. No, I haven't seen that.
It's about a karate master who've been humiliated by some Korean. I think it was Korean guy, and I don't remember exactly. I don't want to tell you some shit, but basically, he's the one who's so famous for have broken the corn of a bull. You never heard of that one?
Oh, when chopped the bull's horn in half or something.
Yeah. So basically, he trained with that guy, and he brought all that experience to Thailand. So I had the chance to train with him as well in Pattaya. But basically, that's my background, karate. I have to say that's the one, and I find it very very effective for bare knuckle fights. To be honest with you, bare knuckle boxing, because you have that in and out, in and out, bam, and all those movements which are very similar to peekaboo style,
Yeah. So when did am I in right in saying that you're going to be fighting in BKFC Asia?
Yeah, fighting for BKFC Asia. It was like such a crazy story. I'm going to tell you what happened actually. I was in Europe. I went to Ireland, from Thailand to Ireland just before, like it was 2 years before COVID-19, and I was like, yeah, let's go over there. I'm going to fight. I'm going to be fighting there and do my things, have a bit of a European tour and all that. After having 105 fights, I thought it was the right time for me to move on and make some good money.
Yeah.
I went there. I trained a bit everywhere. Holland, at BN Fitness, which is a very 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 good guy, good friend of mine, who developed a gym over there in Holland, in Amsterdam. Many fighters from Infusion trained with him. There was Lucian Carbin as well. I don't know if you heard of him, but it's kickboxing, so it's very, yeah, you know what it is. And so I trained there. I've trained in England. I've trained in Italy. I've trained in Morocco. I went everywhere. And basically, at some point, I was like, let's go to Ireland. I'm gonna go to Ireland and try SBG because I want to fight MMA. So I went to Ireland. I started with Belfast. So it was SBG Belfast. I met lovely people over there. Lovely people. Damien and Geordie were the guy who was taking care of that place, and I told them about my investment for MMA. Now I wanted to make my MMA fight, my MMA debut. I started to switch between SBG Belfast and SBG Dublin, which is owned by John Kavanagh.
Conor McGregor's coach.
Exactly. So I went there. I was like, I know you don't know me and all that, but you're my last hope. I was like, you're my last hope. I need to fucking make it. I'm a single father. I have my son. He's 6 years old. He's going to be 7. I was traveling with him the whole time. I've been taking care of him since he was born. No mother, no one to take care of him. I had it on my own. So it was very hard for me to mix it up with all that, my son, my career, and all that. So I was with my kid in one arm and me talking to John Kavanagh and telling him, bro, you're my last hope. I just want to fight. Like, I can't do it. He was like, okay, let's try. So I went for the tryout, with all the pros and all that. There were a lot of them, very good athletes. Bro, stand-up fights, stand-up wise, I killed them all. Was like easy to me. But how they fucking smashed me on the ground, I was like, what was that? So I was living in Belfast, so I was going to train in Dublin, taking the bus to Dublin. At some point I had a car and then I had the bus. And so I was like going back. I was like, I can't be doing this the whole fucking time. I can't be doing this, like going back. It's hurting and all that. At some point I was like, okay, I'm gonna stay in Belfast, train hard there. And then and then take the fight, MMA fight. What happened is that COVID kicked in. COVID came, and I was like, okay, that's not going to work for me. That's not going to work for me. It was too blurry of the situation. Everything was too blurred for me, and for everyone, basically, for everyone. So I was like, nah, let's go somewhere and rest and see what's going on, what's up. I was training with John Breen as well in boxing. John Breen, he's from the UK, very famous. He made a lot of world champion as well. Very, very strong trainer.
Yeah.
So basically, I went somewhere else. I went to France in a small city where there was no one. We rested there until we could come back to Thailand. Now we're back to Thailand. It's been a year. And basically, to answer your question, don't worry, I'm not lost. Don't worry, it's all here. Don't worry. So basically, what happened is that I clicked on the Facebook fan page of BKFC Thailand. So I pressed like. And as everyone, I'm getting messages from promotions and all that. Yeah, look, we're having that event and all that. Here are the tickets if you want to get them. And I don't know why, but I felt that I will fight. I will fight for them. I will fight for BKFC. So I was like, that was my goal actually. And I was like, yeah, let's leave a trace, a note. So I inserted that boat. It was not a person, it's just a boat who sends message to everyone,
Yeah.
So I inserted that and I said, I'll be your main event this year. You need people like me. I'm telling you. Now, what happened is that a few minutes later, a real person contacted me back. Guess who it was? Nick Chapman, the CEO of BKFC Thailand. He's like, well, tell me why would we need people like you? What do you have different than others? Everybody say that. Everybody can say that. I got tons of messages, telling me this every day. Tell me what's going on with you. I told him a story. And he was like, well, okay, I'm very surprised. He was shocked. So he's like, can we meet tomorrow? I'm like, fuck yeah. We met up and since then it was like, yo, let's do something big. And I'm like, I'm ready for it. Was supposed to be Thailand, BKFC Thailand 4. It was supposed to take place in October. I was 97 kg, brother. 97 kg. I'm fighting 66 right now. I was 97 kg, not training, nothing at all, brother. And he invited me for an event. It was in June. I think it was BKFC Thailand 2, the first BKFC Thailand belts. I was there. Crazy story into the whole crazy story. What happened is that I had someone I know from a long time ago, a Thai fighter with over 300 fights, who saw me there and was like, "Oh, Sohanne, are you fighting there?" And I'm like, "No, I'm just a guest. I have my table. I had a VIP table. I invited some orphanage to come and watch the fights, having some good time with us. It was a very, very well done from Nick Chapman, very good guy. So basically what happened, I'm like, well, I'm just chilling here. It's like, can you come, please? Can you be in my corner? And I'm like, bro, I didn't train you. Where is your trainer and all that? And he's like, it's only my brother, but they don't really know about that. I know you know about boxing and all that. So could you? And I'm like, yeah. He was facing the student of my good friend Bezat, who has a gym in Thailand, Pattaya right now. So I'm here on TV, BKFC Thailand too, with that Thai guy that I'm trying to coach. I had only a few minutes to explain to him all shit, Very hard to do this with a Thai man. Thai people have certain type of rhythm that is very different,
Yeah.
They wait a lot. They try to do the rhythm that they have and all that, but it's not suitable for boxing. It's not suitable for kickboxing. It's not suitable for all that. You need some, tough pace. Go for it. And they don't have this. So basically, he lost on points. I was okay. He got knocked down a few times. lost on points. And then I was like, all right, that was pretty good. Nick Chapman told me like, are you ready to fight like for October? I was like, yeah, I make it. Didn't happen. They had to postpone the show and all that. And he was like, what about 10th of December? I'm like, yeah, I didn't lose the weight that time. I started to lose the weight a month and a half ago from 97. I'm 70 kg right now. 27 kilos.
A lot of weight to lose that.
Good, brother. I'm good.
Do you feel good? Do you feel good though?
I have like a way to lose weight. And fuck for all those guys on internet, on YouTube and all that. Yeah, you have to do this, you have to do that. Do whatever is suitable for you. Do whatever works for you. Yeah. So they all come with some shit. I done my thing and I made it. Basically, what I've done is that I didn't train at all. Not at all. I just took care of my diet.
Yeah.
Reduce the weight, because otherwise you fuck your legs, you fuck your knees, you fuck everything. If you train with that type of weight, 97 kg for 171 centimeters, it's a lot, brother. It's a lot. Going down to 66. So basically I was taking care of my diet more than anything else, and for the month and a half left training. So I have a month left before the fight, purely training. I haven't fought in 7 years, almost since my son, and I'm facing the actual national Thailand boxing champion in Bangkok, KFC. So it reminds me of my debuts, in Thailand, when you come and you face the killers, and you don't even train and all that. Except the difference now is that I have all that knowledge for fighting, and I feel good, brother. I'm in a place where it's not that I have nothing to lose, it's that I have everything to lose.
Yeah.
I have everything to lose. You understand? I'm going with everything. Most people, they just want to be like, yeah, I'm the best, I'm the strongest, on this, on that. They just want to make a point. But look at Kamaru Usman, who got knocked the fuck out by Leon Edwards.
Leon Edwards. Yeah.
You see, so if you have any time, there is no strong men, there is no such thing like that. You understand? There is, are you in tonight or not? Is it you tonight or not?
Yeah.
All the talk, all the shit you have made, are you able to bring it tonight or not? That's the thing. And I'm fighting with myself every day, brother. Fighting with myself every day. I'm like, okay, now you're into that place, and this guy that you are right now, you have to bring him for the day of the fight. That's it, brother. So I'm good. I feel good, brother. It's such a good opportunity for me. It's a good opportunity for BKFC because they, for the first time, they're going to be able to relate a story, a true story.
Yeah.
You understand? Motivation. Yeah. That's what people need. They don't care if you're strong or not. They care if you fight for it. Fight for whatever message you have for the people. Are you able to inspire people or not? It's easy to beat up people one by one. Okay, you knock the fuck out of everyone. What did you say? What have you done? What have you gave to people? Did you give them something? They're paying for you. They're paying to come to see you. Okay, they like violence. That's what they like. But behind that, there is something else. What message are you able to bring to the people? That's what I'm trying to do right now, brother.
Yeah, 100%, bro. It's I can't wait to see the debut, to be honest. Is it BKFC Thailand on the 10th of December? Is that right? BKFC 5?
It's called BKFC Asia right now because they want to be everywhere, brother. I don't know if you watch what Nick Chapman said before. It's in Vietnam, India. There is such a good market for that. And I believe the move they made with expanding BKFC to Asia and all that, that's the right thing. Look at iPhones, Samsung and all that. They're not selling into only one country. They sell it everywhere. The market is everywhere. So that's what it is. Nick Chapman is doing a great job with that. And by hiring people like me, it's even better. It's even better, brother.
Good stuff, mate. So what can we expect to see from you on the 10th, mate?
Knockout in the first round, brother. I'm not here to play. I'm not here to come and have 5 rounds with that motherfucker. I don't need that. I don't want that. I'm not paid by the round, brother. It's first round, everything or nothing. That's what I'm aiming for. That motherfucker thinks he's so tough. He's a lion and all that shit. It's a bit personal, to be honest with you, brother, because he's training with a motherfucker who's been talking shit about me since a long time ago. A French bitch, you know.
So quite personal and a bit of beef there.
Yeah, fucking motherfucker, you know, who's been very jealous of my debut, of everything that happened to me. So I'm not gonna fucking mention his name. He knows himself. I told him, take the fight. I'm gonna knock your fucking girlfriend, that guy that I'm gonna fight soon. I'm gonna knock him out, and then if he wants to have some fucking barnacle fight with my fucking fist, I fucking break his face, you know. But that motherfucker is not going to do anything. He was like talking to a magazine about me, saying I don't want to be associated to that man and all that, like I was a bad man. Yes, now I'm a bad man because people like him try to fuck good people like I was. So now I'm a bad man. Yes, you understand, brother? So it's personal because I want to fuck his girlfriend on the 10th of December, and show everyone what who I am and what I am. You know, it's different. It's different. It's a whole different shit, brother.
Good, mate. It's good that we've got characters like yourself, mate, as well, coming into the BKFC mix-up, because it's what the sport needs, not just fighters. People who bring character and a story behind them, like you've just said. But yeah, man, I'm really excited.
It's tough, brother. It's tough. I'm going to be honest with you, because you've been like, you know yourself, you know what you have done, what you have achieved in life, and some people like try to judge you from past videos, past this, like I told you before. Yeah, so you're here, like throwing some fucking bombs, throwing some shit, and you're like, fuck, I hit harder than fucking Canelo. I swear to God, I'm like, I hit harder than that motherfucker. I don't even train. I'm faster than Ray Garcia. I don't even train. What if I train? I swear to God, wallah, brother. I swear to God. When people don't know, they haven't seen anything. So that's why I give it up to him for now. Let's go. Yeah, you're a champ. It's okay. Take it. Let's see on the 10th of December, BKFC Asia. Let's see what you're gonna do. Let's see if you're gonna fucking step forward. Let's see who's gonna be a bitch. I told him the first one to step back is a fucking bitch. So let's see who's gonna be the bitch. It's not gonna be me. I'm telling you, brother. It's not gonna be me. And that motherfucker fights a fucking 50 years old motherfucker, a Thai guy, a 50 years old. I wouldn't hit that guy. It's like fucking hitting your father. It's like hitting your uncle. How do you fucking go into that fight and be like, I'm gonna fucking punch bare knuckle a 50 years old man and call yourself a fucking champion? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's surrounded by a bunch of yes men. You know, Thai people, they're like that. Yes. Give a bit of power to them, and they fucking think they're the greatest of all time. They think they're the best, you know. So that's what's going on with them. But I'm gonna put him down to earth on 10th of December at BKFC Asia, Cambodia, brother. That's what I can say, brother, is that people are going to realize that it's a whole different shit. It's not going to be a boxing barnacle fight. Look what they say, brother. It's BKFC, Barnacle Fighting Championship. No one says it's boxing. There is no one who said that. I'm going to bring karate, kung fu, everything, brother. Muay Thai, whatever you want, I bring it all, brother. Doesn't mean I'm going to kick. I know. I understand the rules. Only with the knuckles. You can clinch and all that. Perfect. Yes. But I'm not going to come to fight boxing barnacle. I'm coming with a different style. With something that no one has seen in BKFC. Neither BKFC Asia or BKFC in America, London, whatever. I'm coming with something different. I don't know anyone in BKFC, to be honest with you. Yes, no, one guy, which I respect a lot and I like a lot, Connor Tierney. Connor Tierney, no?
Yeah.
Lovely. I like that guy. Lovely. I love that guy. He's doing well. I like the way he looks. I like the way he fights. I like the way he carries himself. I like everything about that guy because that's the type of guy we need. Others, bro, who? Tell me. Yeah, the champions like Lorenzo and all that. Yes, we already know, brother. But
yeah,
non-champions people, that we need people like this. We need people like this, like him, like me. We need people like that. We need people who can talk. Not a fucking Thai guy who's gonna be like clap. fuck off. Fuck off. Like, for real, fuck off. What are you going to say? You're just going to fucking try to take a belt, try to take your money, and that's it? Or you're going to try to fucking export the sport, the brand overseas? You're not going to do anything. What's your story? Yeah, I was born and my family was poor, so I had to fight and all that. Shut the fuck up, bro. Life in Europe is tougher than this. Life is in Europe is tougher than the Thai life. You know what I mean, brother? You know it yourself, bro. You know it yourself, brother. In Europe, it's very tough when it's cold and you're outside and you have nothing, no place to sleep. It's way tougher than my life.
Yeah, some people have had it really hard, like. But yeah, mate, I'm really, really excited. Can't wait to see the debut. Before, obviously, we wrap it up, mate, is there anything else you'd like to share with us, or any shout-outs, sponsors, any big ups you want to give out?
The sponsors, they still have to send that. We're waiting for the fight to be officially announced and all that. So,
yeah.
Guys, come here, my love. Come here. I want something, brother. That's my big boy. That's my big boy, brother.
You all right, kidder?
Say hello. Say hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
You all right, man?
You good? Yeah. He's a good fighter as well. I've been training him since he was 1 year old, brother. He's 6, almost 7. It's only him and me. Bro, I'm going to tell you something. You want me to share something with you? I'm training at home. I built my own gym. Well, I'll show you, but I built my own gym. There is no trainer. There is nothing. Only him and me. I'm sure this is my sparring partner. A 6 years old boy, motherfuckers. 6 years old boy. That's what it is. He trains me and I do everything with him. He's my biggest motivation. I had a fucking depression for such a long time, brother. I went through depression like crazy, brother. And there was no one to save me. He saved me. He saved my soul. That little boy here. He fucking saved me, brother.
You're a good kid, mate. Bless him, man.
So 10th of December, brother. It's me and him against the fucking world. It's me and him against the fucking world. He's going to be in my corner. There is no trainer. There is no one. It's just him and me, brother. And I swear to God, wallah, I knock that motherfucker out in the first round. That's my message.
Can't wait to see it, mate. Well, I really appreciate his coming on, and big respect to both of you. And
thank you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate so much.
Definitely stay in touch, mate. Definitely stay in touch, and we'll get some more stuff done, mate, to push the fight for you. And I wish you and your son all the best, mate, and all the success.
Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
No problem, mate.
Please, brother, don't give up on that, because you're doing an amazing job. I love it.
Thank you very much, mate. I really appreciate that as well. We'll definitely stay in touch, bro, yeah?
Thank you, brother. We do. We do.
Cheers, mate. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone who's watching. Please share, subscribe to his channel. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Let's have it. Come on, lad. See you in a bit, bro.
Yes, brother. See you.
Ta-ra, mate. Bye. Nice one, people, for tuning in there. I'm going to put all his social media and everything in the description of the video. So make sure you head over there and follow his journey in it. Guy's got an amazing story. Just him and his son doing it all alone. Get behind the man and support him all the way, people. Really appreciate everyone who's coming in and supporting the channel as well. So respect, people, and hope everyone enjoys the rest of the day. God bless.